Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking... Look at him shaking. Oh, he's shaking because he's such a wobbly little turd. We're looking at the Mafex Terminator 2 Judgment Day Endoskeleton Terminator 2 version, which, correct me if I'm wrong, is only in the flash forward scenes, right? There's no full-on endoskeleton in T2. I mean, I've seen that movie about 1,000,000 times, but I could be wrong. Anyway, this figure, I thought I would get it to review just because I really like Terminator 2. I think it's probably one of the best action movies of all time. And I already reviewed Arnie, and I'll be reviewing the new Arnie and Ed when it comes out. Anyway, this thing kind of blows, but let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. It is a fine package. It has the red line and the black background. Looks like Terminator 2 to me. There's a photo there, probably a render. Looks nicer than the figure. There's another. Yeah, they make him look so much shinier with the harsh lighting. We'll see if I can make it look shiny in my light with my lighting. But the back shows you that he can stand, and he can stand, and he can stand, and he can stand, and he can stand in two different directions. Yep, and he can hold his guns. So, well, Mafex, you know, you're not exactly winning any extra points these days. But yeah, I'm continuing my Mafex reviews because people do collect these things, and I want to have as full a library of reviews as I can possibly have. Now, I thought very, very seriously about pulling out the T2 Arnold and the T-800, you know, the one where it looks like Arnold. And I thought, you know what, this figure sucks so bad, I'm not going to bother. Just don't buy it. I'm going to tell you right now, don't buy it. But we're going to do the review anyway. I'm not going to make a comparison to the other figure because this thing is so bad it really doesn't matter. If you're buying this only to stand still, basically. And even then, it's not good at that. So just trust me when I say don't buy it. But watch the review anyway if you're curious and like my content. So there he is. He's about the same size as Darwin. He could, for all we know, Darwin is a T-800. But this thing is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I don't suggest you buy it using my link in the description below. But if you do decide to buy it, use my link in the description below. He's about 16.2 mm's, and he's about 6 3/8 inches. I guess INs. I could have said INs. Anyway, I don't know. I had way too much caffeine today, so let's see how this goes. This is a Mafex figure through and through. Grossly overpriced and thoroughly underwhelming. Now, not all Mafex figures are like that, but most of them are. It should be their brand, their branding. Overpriced and underwhelming. All right, here he is. Well, let's just look at it up close and see. It looks alright. With my harsh lighting, he's got some shine going on, some metallic reflection, but he's very dull. And you could argue that he's dull because he's in the war. If it is what I'm talking about, where it's the dark scene and they step on the skull and you can see the robots, then that makes sense. I guess he's not supposed to be super shiny. So fine, if you're okay with the dull metallic, that's fine. He is dull metallic everywhere with just a little bit of a wash going on, so it's considerably drab looking, which is the character design, so whatever. But then it doesn't have as much detail as you would like. I mean, there's a whole lot of plastic where there shouldn't be. And he's already considerably skinny given the character design, but taking extra plastic where it doesn't need to be makes him look just cheap, like the hands, for instance. They look humongous, they look like flippers almost, rather than robot hands. So I don't care for that. The head, though, is probably where it's at. Let's see. It's super tiny. I'll brighten it up for you. It's a nice enough sculpt, I think. It doesn't strike me as being quite right. It seems a little bit off, but I'm not a huge endoskeleton fan. I know some people just love these things. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this looks like it's supposed to, but to me, it looks almost a little bit too organic, too human. I don't mean the teeth, I mean the shape of the skull. But let me know what you guys think. But here's the thing that really gets me. Two things. First of all, the mouth doesn't open and close, which is just like you should do it. It should be there, I think always. But I guess because of the little pistons, they couldn't do it. So whatever. But the eyes. The eyes, obviously there's no light piping or anything, but they didn't even use some kind of bright paint. You know what? Let's see if... I'm guessing it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't even react to UV. So it's just the eyes are super dull. And the one thing that's cool about these guys is the glowing red eyes, I think. So yeah, it's just absolutely okay. And that's it. He's completely okay. Nothing special or impressive going on here for a very expensive figure. So maybe in the accessories or the articulation, but I'm going to give you a heads up, it doesn't impress there either. So aesthetically, it can have a 6. It's perfectly okay. And that's it. And even 6 is probably generous given the clumpiness of the, like those hands, that is not what the hands look like. Am I crazy? Like I said, I'm not a T-800 endoskeleton guy. I'm an Arnold as the robot guy. So let me know what you think. But to me, these hands look absolutely goofy. So yeah, I think that doesn't look so good. All right, so I'm going to knock it down to a 5. Now, as far as accessories go, you get some alternate hands, which still look pretty goofy. And it's like, I get that they're small, so you have to have some liberty, but this to me is just a little bit too much. They look like flippers. Okay, and then you get his guns. That's it. Which, I mean, it's fine. It's an endo, but then it should be cheaper. It shouldn't have a huge price point if it's a considerably cheaper figure. I mean, cheaper to make figure. So accessory-wise, I mean, it comes with the stand. All Mafex figures come with a stand, so that's fine. But 6 out of 10? Like, not even like a laser blast or something? That would be enough. That would be cool. Or like a little skull to step on for the opening scene. Is that the opening scene? I don't remember anymore. And there's probably different versions. I mean, I know there are different versions, but I don't know if they edit the intro. Anyway, okay, let's get into the articulation. Because these guys can go one of 2 ways. And it's usually one of the ways. Which is to say not good. But they're skinny and they are robotic. So you'd think that you could cut some stuff up and make some joints happen. But most companies tend to not. So as far as the head goes, it barely moves. His little tubers don't give you a whole lot of extra range. Now granted, like I said, if you're buying this, you're probably not trying to do Spider-Man poses, but it would be nice. I always am of the mindset that I want my action figure to be able to do more than what is necessary. It's absolutely necessary to do what is necessary, but to do more is better. Definitely too much caffeine. But you get what I'm saying. I don't want to buy an endo that's just going to stand still. His neck moves a little bit, but again, not much. So it is just enough. No butterfly, nothing going on in there. You have your ball peg right here. That lets the arm go forward and back, up and down a little bit. It's a little stiff. This piece just keeps popping off. It doesn't stay in up there or down here. I'm going to have to glue it. It's just a little separate piece. But you just have a ball peg up there. So that's going to, of course, rotate around. And you are going to be limited by these tubers. It's not terrible, but like I said, you're not going to get a ton of extra posability out of this guy. And then, of course, for the shoulder, you have that hinge, which has good range. That's nice. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bicep swivel is fine. It's oddly ratcheted. I don't know if they did that intentionally, but it is a thing. Single jointed elbow, 90 degrees. Seriously? And the piston is completely just nothing. Neither of the pistons do anything there. So that's that. And then the wrists are just on little ball pegs. So far, his articulation is quite unimpressive. Now down here, we have this trapdoor, which I think ruins the sculpt and doesn't give you that much benefit. So that is to help with posability. But to me, it makes it look not good. So yeah, you can lean him forward. If you flip this forward, you can crunch him that far. A whole 15 degrees, maybe. If I leave his hips straight, it's probably less than 15 degrees. What? Oh my goodness. Come on, Mafex. Sometimes you try, but most times you don't. He leans backwards almost the same. And then side to side. Side to side is okay. And as you can see, these pistons do piston a little bit. I mean, obviously they're not actually functional. They're not hydraulic. It's just plastic tubes, but still, they do a little. And then when you rotate, they work. So the rotation's nice enough, but the rest is super limited. Now for the hips, goodness. You see these pistons right here? They're connected on these loose. I thought they were loose just because of low quality control. The way they wiggle back and forth at the crotch right there. That's to afford this. Look at that. He can stand shoulders width apart. The articulation's so bad. And they actually didn't at least connect it on something that functions like a ball peg, even if it looks like a regular piston connection. Just do something. This is not, it doesn't give you any extra range. And then when you bring the leg back, you're not going to want to do that because it comes apart. Piston's not long enough to go back. And the reason it's not long enough is because it has to go forward too. So you can't go back very far without popping it out and then having to get it back in. And then going forward, that's as far as it can go. Oh my goodness. He can walk. This guy can walk. That is the extent of his posability. He can walk and look at things. Oh man, the knee. Again, none of the pistons have anything to do with the joint. It's just a big old hinge. 90 degrees. Well, just better than 90 degrees. What the heck? Does it rotate? Yeah, you get a shin swivel at the top there. Alright, so that's a thing. Oh great, another thing unglued. Oh man. Alright, and then for the ankles, it's a ball peg. These feel like die cast. Maybe they aren't, I don't know. The feet feel like die cast, but the joints are garbage in there. The toe joint is floppy as heck. And the ankle, the one that's not loose, is floppy as heck and has no real connection. See that? It's a ball peg, but it's already really floppy. And this is also crap. But this side, straight up trash. So, this thing that's only good at standing, essentially, or maybe taking a brisk walk, can't even do that effectively. His articulation is so bad. Oh, I didn't expect it to be that bad. Oh man, I'll give his articulation a 0 out of 10. It can basically stand in different stances, and that's it. Okay, so, time for the final verdict on this release. Unless you just really need a Mafex scale T-800, really don't get it. Don't get it. Don't get it. The other thing is, like, I didn't mention it because who cares, I guess, but this is hard plastic. It's not PVC, or if it is PVC, it's really hard. I think it's not. I think it's ABS. You can't pull the leg out, the foot out, not the leg. You can't pull the foot out to, like, put some paper on it or something to make that joint tighter. You can't, because it's like a clamshell. It's hard around it. At least that's what it seems like. So, yeah, it sucks. I'm going to give it an overall rating of 2 out of 10. I could see buying it just to stand there if you really wanted a naked T-800 for your T2 Mafex display, but otherwise it's garbage. It's really, really bad. Really bad. So do not get it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but I'll be done there. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.